Last month, I was at my daughter's school pickup and another mom asked me what I do for work. I started with, well, I'm just a... And then I caught myself. I run a successful business, I've helped thousands of women, and I was about to minimize myself to make small talk easier. That moment hit me like a brick wall because 5 years ago, I would have finished that sentence with just a stay-at-home mom trying to figure things out. I was so afraid of taking up space that I made myself smaller in every conversation, every room, every opportunity. If you've ever caught yourself shrinking, apologizing for existing, or feeling like an imposter in your own life, this video is for you. Today, I'm sharing the 4 pillars of unshakable confidence that transformed me from a woman who apologized for breathing to someone who walks into any room knowing she belongs there. By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step system that you can start using today. Not in 6 months, not when you feel ready, but right now. And I'm going to show you exactly how I went from hiding in the back of every meeting to speaking up with clarity and conviction, and how you can do the same thing in the next 30 days. But here's what I wish someone had told me years ago. The first pillar is turning your inner critic into your inner coach, because that voice in your head, it's not keeping you safe, it's keeping you small. 2 years ago, I had the chance to speak at a major conference. My immediate thought was, they made a mistake inviting me. I'm going to embarrass myself. I almost declined. But then I caught that voice and asked myself, what would I tell my best friend if she said this about herself? I'd tell her she was chosen for a reason. I'd remind her of her expertise. I'd hype her up. So I started talking to myself like I was my own best friend instead of my own worst enemy. Here's what you can try today. When you catch yourself thinking, I can't or I'm not qualified, pause and ask, what would I tell my daughter if she said this about herself? Then give yourself that same compassion. As you can see, this isn't about fake positivity. It's about fair positivity. Treating yourself with the same kindness you'd show someone you love. The second pillar is understanding that boundaries are self-love. Every time you say yes when you mean no, you're teaching people that your needs don't matter. I used to volunteer for everything at work, even when I was absolutely drowning. I thought being helpful meant being available 24/7. One day my manager actually said to me, you don't have to say yes to everything. I realized I was so afraid of disappointing people that I was disappointing myself every single day. The shift happened when I learned to say, I can't take this on right now, but I can help you find someone who can. Suddenly, I wasn't the office doormat anymore. I was the strategic team player. Start small. This week, practice saying, let me check my schedule and get back to you instead of automatically saying yes. That pause gives you power. But here's the thing that changed everything about how I show up in the world. The third pillar is redefining failure as data. Because confident women don't avoid failure, they get curious about it. Last year, I launched a program that completely flopped. I mean, crickets. My old self would have hidden under a rock and never tried again. But instead, I got curious. I reached out to my audience and asked what they actually needed. That failure led to my most successful launch ever, because I finally understood what my people wanted. Through years of coaching women, I've learned that the ones who succeed fastest aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who fail forward. Next time something doesn't go as planned, ask yourself, what is this teaching me? Instead of what's wrong with me. That one question shift changes everything. The fourth pillar is knowing that your voice matters. Not when you're perfect, not when you have all the answers, but right now. 6 months ago, I was in a meeting where I had an idea that could save our client thousands of dollars. But I kept quiet because I thought, someone smarter will probably think of this. 20 minutes later, a male colleague shared the exact same idea and was praised for his insight. I realized I wasn't protecting myself by staying quiet. I was robbing the world of my contribution. This week, I challenge you to share one idea, one opinion, one insight that you've been keeping to yourself. Your perspective is unique and someone needs to hear it. This next part is crucial, so listen carefully. Remember that woman at school pickup who asked what I do? Last week she asked me the same question and I said with full conviction, I help women build unshakable confidence so they can create the life they actually want. No apology, no minimizing, just truth. The woman you're meant to become is waiting for you to start, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, but right now. Pick one pillar from today, just one, and practice it this week. Because here's what I know for sure. You're not too much. The world is too little. And your voice, your ideas, your very existence matters more than you know. Comment below and tell me, which pillar resonated most with you? I read every single comment, and I want to celebrate your breakthrough with you. If this video helped you see yourself differently, please share it with another woman who needs to hear this message. Let's lift each other up. And if you want more content like this, hit that subscribe button because I'm not done cheering you on yet. Remember, confidence isn't about being perfect, it's about being real. And you, exactly as you are right now, are more than enough.